Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Welcome to the How to Craft Network Studios. My name is Toni Darroch, and this is the best channel ever. Where else would you want to be on a Friday night when it's freezing and all kids are Halloweening and trick or treating? You're going to be here. It's the hanging garden. It's summer sanctuary, and yeah, we're getting ahead for summer already because we're always 10 steps ahead, right? Thanks for all of your lovely comments. I have been watching. If you are brand new, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Give us some hearts, give us some thumbs up, and make sure you pop a comment underneath when we have gone off air. Now, it is lovely to have your company. I do appreciate you all. I did do a little bit of a sneak peek video for you all, but I'm super duper excited about this one. It's not Christmas. Not Christmas, guys. We're moving away from Christmas. Now, I have amazing collection for you, plus some incredible papers, plus some back in stocks which you all found before we even announced yesterday. You all click that notify me button, and because you did and it's gone back in stock, that means you get the notification. And we sold a ton yesterday of a paper pad that we actually didn't order for the UK. We only had a handful of paper pads, so we did order it because over 100 clicked the button. So we have that back in stock. I've got some amazing samples to show you all, and I've got a lovely demo as well. So if you are brand new, don't forget to click subscribe. Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? Worked really hard today. Tim's worked so hard today to ensure that you all have a fantastic hour or so with myself with our brand new products today. I hope you're all as excited as I am as well. I did see a lady's comment there going, I was hoping for the trees. They're coming. I think it was Kathy. Kathy, they are coming, darling. You will get them very soon. So before I go to the other side and before I show you through some amazing products, the value is incredible. It don't actually look like value when it's on the screen, but when I go through it, I'm sure you're going to see, and we'll talk about the lovely samples from our design team. So before I get to the other side though, have a look at this incredible inspirational video. Welcome back, everyone. Did you like that? How cool is that? Do you not just wish you were in that bath? It's so cold, right? And those swinging hanging baskets, Tim showed me it today. I was like, you are on another level, young man. He's like, I'm getting better and better. And do you know what? He's just like me. I keep saying to you all, I'm getting better and better. Well, he is doing the same behind the scenes as well. So welcome to the channel, everyone. Let's have a look at the new goodies. We'll do some crafting as well. Any questions, please shout. I'll try and give you some dedicated shouts out as well. But above all, if we can share the shows, that would be awesome. I'm live here with yourselves, and then I'm live after this one over on our TikTok page as well. So if you are on TikTok, you might want to come across and say hello on there after this show as well. Busy Friday night for me, right? So let's have a look at the first item. So we have, it's all in one packet. What's happened to the bath? I've just said it's overflown. It's overflowing, just somebody forgot to pull the plug. I know that has happened in our house before. It's not a laughing matter. Okay, so let's have a look at the items that are in the show. Now, we've done a buy 2 save 10 because there's 2 brand new products. So instead of the buy 3, we've done the buy 2. So I wanted to just go through things with you. So although it is in one packet, which you can see on the screen there, and it's $44.99, you are getting 3 A5 die sets. Now, you're probably like, 3? Did we really need 3? Absolutely, you needed 3. You know I hate waste, and you know I hate doing half a job. And all of these dies were required to create the effects that have been made using the cards this evening. There is no point doing one pot, a piece of grass and a flower I wanted you to have variety with your creation. So we have a variation of different pots so you can create perspective. Some are simple in design, some have got some decorative detail. Then you have your watering can, then you have the hanging effect ones as well. And then you have everything you need to build in and make the most beautiful, unique hanging baskets. It's called hanging baskets for a reason, hanging garden. Look at the samples. I am going to show you some samples, but just look at this here. How beautiful. Now, you're going to be able to use them for sympathy cards, you're going to be able to use them for celebratory, but most of all, they stack so beautifully on all of the papers that you have. Look at that card. I am blown away with the samples from my design team. They've utilised our waste-free dies as well, so they've created apertures, they've created different shaped cards. Just look how beautiful they absolutely are. And what I love about this system is all of the system can be run through an embossing folder that's got decorative detail on there, and you can create dimension in the hanging baskets. And we all know those hanging baskets that are like a rope effect as well. Gives you all of the detail to create that true visual hanging basket, whether it be in a bathroom with an overflowing bath, or whether it be outside a porch, or whether it be on the front of a door, wherever it may be, it's going to look so, so real. So as you can see down here, it has 10 pieces, but if you look at it, basically we've put them on plates, okay? So you're not going to lose any bits. So we've combined them. So like the pots here with the three down here, these three here, they're together. All of the little embellishments at the bottom, they're all together. So you're not going to lose the bits and pieces, the tiny ones, because I have not got the time to faff with the tiny ones. So they're on a plate, run the plate through, and you're going to be able to create beautiful, beautiful shaped leaves, flowers, centres of embellishments. Then you've got the hanging system in 3 different formations, all in different shapes, so you can put the pots inside. Then we have the base layer with the foliage already included, and you just build on and build on. Now, what I love about these is it can be used all year round, and it's 3 A5 die sets for the $44.99. Now, I will say to you guys that if you buy this one and the paper pad to complement, because we've got a lovely paper pad to come as well, if you buy both, you're going to save the 10. If you have your 20% points discount, and if you have your club discount, and if you have, is there anything else we needed? Club and points, and the 10% for buying the 2, you're getting it for about £45 for it all. It's an incredible, incredible offer, okay? I was saying to Tim, I'm not sure, maybe we should have done it in 3 packets. He goes, Tony, are we not trying to save on packaging? I know we are trying to save on packaging, and I'm trying to put it in front of my lovely customers who like visuals. So it is in the 1 packet, but I've taken them out of the packet so you can absolutely see the value and not think it's a 5x7 die for $44.99. So the value is absolutely there, and you know better of Stamps by Me not to do that to you. So the item number for this one is 070425 Charlie. Nearly 100 of you have this in your basket already. Let me show you some of the finished samples. You can see there is a plethora of different samples on the front here, but I'm not kidding. I am not kidding you. The piles of samples I have behind here. This is one pile. We have piles for the paper and piles for the dies on their own. But I've picked out a few that have stood out to me that are a little bit stepping outside of the box, not as predictable as what you would expect with what's on the packaging. So you can see that there is going to be a variation of ways you can use these above and beyond the expected designs. So here we go. Look at this one. So this is on the craft card, and it's been swiped at the back with some white. Look at that. You can create your own unique hanging baskets. So this has the watering can, all of that lovely, lovely foliage. We've used the word on here and the paper from the paper set. I think that has to be one of my favourite cards. That's been done by Paul. That is a beautiful card. My next favourite card is coming up too. Just lean that forward. So you've got your trellis die from Floral Fusion, the paper, we've got vellum, and then we've got a stack of pots. But think about sympathy cards. What do we send people who've lost a loved one, who are trying to tell somebody something quite personal? It's really difficult, guys. But, you know, a watering can is a watering can. It's got some flowers in it. It's a little bit different than a vase of flowers, isn't it? So you have this one here, but if you want to keep them quite simplistic in design, use them pretty sparse. I haven't put any stamps in here. I nearly did a stamp set, so you had matching stamp sets, but I thought I have done a ton of different stamps, that we'll utilise. And I don't want to give you stamps just for the sake, okay? So there we go, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And this is our wavy waste-free die set here. Look how beautiful those are. Sorry, I'm trying to get them as straight, but it's really complicated when you're holding a few. Look at that. How different is that? So you just add the ink, nothing more, cut them through and just add the ink on there. Let's get some with a few of the pattern papers. What about, look at that, your shiny embossing powders. So you really can create perspective with the papers that are going to come with. Let me continue to show you without the paper though, because you might just want the die set. You might not want the coordinated papers as well. So these are inked through whilst they're still in the die. Using your lovely shaped ones. This one's really pretty. Look at that watering can. It's been run through the embossing folder and then your finger waxes to make it look like a really ornate watering can. That is a beautiful, beautiful card, don't you think? I think that is a beautiful card. I'll show you a few more, guys, and then we'll move on to the paper collection. Telling a right story. We love a good story, right? We love a good story. Again, embossing folders on the pots to create that detail. What are we all thinking? Are you all loving it? Are you all loving it as much as me? Oh, I'm so in love with this collection, guys. Honestly, the design team have absolutely created the most amazing. Tim's laughing, so somebody said something. Let me have a look. So me too. I was confident I could sit at this one as I am in the throes of Christmas, but nope. I know. I'm so sorry. I knew you would love it. Brenda Fute, she's in bother. I knew you would love it. I really did. And because it's not one-dimensional, it's not for a specific time of the year, it's for the whole year. If you have some little flower poinsettia dies, you can do some poinsettia baskets for Christmas if you want to. I mean, Christmas is pretty much done now. We do have till the end of November, but it is pretty much exhausted. So let's have a look at the next item, which is your paper collection. I know you all love a coordinating paper pad. Our paper pads, bumper paper pads particularly, are our best sellers. So let's have a look at the paper collection and then I'll show you some more. Now, if you just like the papers and you're not fussed about the dies, you can just buy the paper, okay? So let's have a look at the paper. So look at those samples. Come on. Perspective. The papers have been specifically chosen to get perspective. So you have the arches, the rocking chair, the bath, the chairs, the landscapes, the sort of like bed area as well, because these are places where people would put these hanging baskets. But then you also have the toppers and most importantly, your breakers. So they're not all busy. They're not all interactive pieces. You have your breakers, so you're not too concerned about using those for your mat and layers, okay? Absolutely beautiful. I will do a quick flick through the paper pad as well. But let me show you some of the amazing samples on here. I just love how different these are in the sense that they have bathtubs and they have like sinks, kitchen sinks and porches with beautiful roses on and things like that as well. I just absolutely adore how this system quickly comes together and you can make the most beautiful, beautiful cards. Personalised with your own colour. You can make them personalised to a person as well if they have a particular colour in mind. Now, this is just one of the pots with the flowers fussy cut from the paper clip. Look at the rocking chair in the back. It's just beautiful. And then here we go. We have a lovely hanging basket of, like, is there a particular, does anybody know the particular name for this sort of hanging basket, which is the rope effects? Does anybody know the name of this one? Please let me know so I can use the correct terminology for it. So here we go. Here we have the bath. The basket here and the details on the bottom have been dimensionalised with some pads. You have your basket here. Or you can have them swinging. I will have a look at your comments. If I'm missing your comments, wait till I get to the other side and I will read through them as well. So here we go, look. So this is just like one of those little sanctuaries where you can imagine sat reading a book. If life were this simple, right? But we can all imagine it. And I love anything that's going to tell a story. This is not my story. I absolutely wish it was. Maybe when I'm a little bit older, but I love anything that's going to tell a story. And this is telling me a fantastic story. So here we go. So the flowers from the die set have been coloured up in the same colour that's in the backing of the paper there as well to make it coordinate beautifully. And then what about a three-dimensional card where the window and the curtains and everything has dimension? Quite simple cards, to be fair, but really, really impactful. So this item number is 070425 Alpha, and this is your Summer Sanctuary 75 sheet bumper paper pack. 159 of you have that in your basket. I'm going to pick it up and show you some of the papers so you can see them in crystal clear clarity on what you're going to get in your collection. So we'll do a quick flick. So you get 3 of each. I love this one. Love this one. I'm going to probably use this one today. I'll just tilt it forward so we don't get the lovely shine off all of our lovely cameras there for you. So, oh, come on. You know, it's a piece of art. You know, you can see I am threaded into everything that I create, aren't I? Isn't it a macrame? Something like that. How do we pronounce it? I know you can't all tell me because you're all typing macrame. And then you have your toppers and your embellishments. So you could do bookmarks if you wanted to. And this is a card using 1, 2 or 3 of the embellishments as well. So just to show you, you don't have to go anywhere near a hanging basket. Oh, sit me down right now. So I'll just quickly go through a handful of these. That. Like Miss Marple. So $22.99. You buy the both with the hanging basket collection with all of your points, your discounts, the extra 10 for buying both together. You're looking at about £45. Okay, so you have a fantastic, fantastic deal on our one-day special today. Item number 070425 Alpha. If I'd have had the guts, I would have put them together, but it's a big ask at the end of the month to put them together and expect you to buy both. At least I've given you options because not everybody's budget is the same. So that one is your Summer Sanctuary. Let me just put this one back. And the item number for that one is 070425 Alpha. Liking so far? Well done, design team. I know. I've got loads, haven't I? Absolutely loads of samples. Right, the next 2 items on the counter are 2 back in stocks. Now, I've just seen there on the screen 173 of you have it in your basket. I don't have that many. I sold nearly 100 yesterday. When we put it back in live, I only ordered 200. So 100's already gone. There's about 100 left, 89 left, I believe. So if you click the notify me on this, I'm not ordering it again either. We're moving on. I have a warehouse full of stock. As you all know, I keep talking about it. So this one is Blissful Horizons. If you click the notify me, you will have had that notification to say it's back in stock. Do you want it or not? So it's exactly the same concept as your your Sanctuary paper pad, but this one is more sea-based. But this one is beautiful for your reflection collection stamps, okay? So it has the toppers and the mounts. And when we did this one, Karen screamed from the rooftops like, this is the best paper pad you've ever done. I'm not sure if that's changed because we've had Whispering Wings since, and she texts me about that one. I'm not sure if she'll love this. She's got her favourites. We've all got our favourites, right? So this one is Blissful Horizons. It is a bumper pack. It has 75 sheets, 25 designs, 5 by 7. And this one has quite a few toppers and things inside as well. And again, everything I create, I look at it and I think, gosh, I wish I were there. So if I'm telling you a story, I'm hoping the story is received really well by you guys, because I really want you to feel what you create, what you give to somebody, the person that you give it to, appreciate the feeling behind it, the thought behind it, the cost behind it. Because to me, card making is not just about making a card for your neighbour just because. I want to make my neighbour a card because 1, I love her, 2, she's the kindest person I've ever met, 3, she's worth every penny that I ever spend on craft, and 4, she's absolutely worth my time because I know she would do it for me. That's where we're at with Stamps by Me and Craft, okay? It's not just about giving a 5 by 7 card with something stuck on front. Goes way beyond. So let's just have a quick look at this Blissful Horizons. So if you have Reflection Collection, this paper pad is going to be incredible for you. So we've now gone from 172 to 182, okay? So stand by, get it checked out. If you have an order on the box, obviously add to previous order if you wish to do so. I'm just quickly flicking through because these are so beautiful, and we do have some toppers and tags and things in the back of here which were look at this. So if you stamp the ballerina Reflection Collection in here, you've seen the samples, and every time you saw the samples, someone always put underneath, I've been waiting for these papers for months. When are they coming? You keep saying they're coming. When are they coming? Well, they're here. So leave me alone. Again, another storytelling paper collection. Let's just get through some of the designs here. And here is the one that's in the picture there, where the boy and girl. And the back page where the waves are coming in. Boom. We have the deck chairs. Keep going, nearly to the end, guys. Some more sort of like elevated sunshine scapes. Keep going. Look at that decking. You just know you're going to put a reflection on there. The girl holding a skirt, the family. You have so many Reflection Collection stamps that would work so well with this. Let me just see if I can find the topper element. And then you have the sort of toppers which you can cut into. And there we go. There's the little boy and the girl you've seen in Tim's little video. So, item number 281124 Charlie. Okay, $18.99. Selling fast is that one. So that is Blissful Horizons. Now the last item on the counter is a Reflection Collection. Now the guy swinging the child, not around the neck, swinging the child by its hands as if it's having fun, works beautifully with this collection. You also have the sort of like sunset with the dolphin in, and you also have the trees, which would work beautifully with this. But this one works so well with the rest of our amazing, amazing paper collections with the darker undertones as well. So I would suggest that if you're buying this one today, if you stamp greys, like not solid black, the greys, it will look absolutely beautiful with Blissful Horizons because of the tone of this paper pad. There we go, look at that. So you can see the tree, the reflection in the water. I'm sorry if I'm missing any questions. You can type them again when I get to the other side. And then that lovely gentleman, it could be a lady, she could have a bun in her hair, swinging a child. And the reflection is inbuilt in as well. So this one is $18.99. And as always, if you have your points, if you have your 5% discount because you're a club member, and if you are shopping with further discounts, you're going to get it for even less as well. So please do remember, it's not always the price that you pay on screen. You've accrued those points. You're entitled to those discounts. Pop it in your basket. If you're happy with the price point, then you can always check out. And I'm really excited to go and do some demonstrations. So when I go to this, let's get to the other side. Let's have a look at some of the comments. But first of all, let's have a look at Tim's inspirational video again. looking at the comments there, Peggy says, I'm about to make 35 cards and I've just received Blissful Horizons and the Reflection Collection. They are beautiful. Well, good, simple ways to create cards, but the cards are really effective. There's no reflection technique required. We're not reflecting down with acetate like we used to back in the day. It's inbuilt into the stamp, which makes me very happy, right? So one, I just want to say, if you are here and enjoying the show, I do appreciate your company. Let's have some nice demo time together now. I have my cup of tea, my herb tea from Tim. And this one today is called Soulful Peace. Soulful Blends. So, wish me luck, guys, wish me luck. So, Tim, could I just have the other two dies? I have this one. Could I just have the two from there, sweetheart, that I haven't got? I've got this one first. Thank you. Yes. So let's have a look at the dies in their full glory, guys, because you're getting a lot here. A lot of metal for your money. Hopefully you've not got anything similar to this. I'm hoping so. If you have, though, and you think, well, I could utilise the ones that I have, maybe just get the paper. I never try and encourage overspending. If you know me by now, you'll know well, there is no point buying it because it's a waste of money for yourself, because next week or the week after, I'll have something else for you. So unless your gut is saying, I will absolutely use that product, then buy it. If your gut is saying, I'm not sure, would I use it? I'd probably use it for Mrs. Miggins's card, but that's probably about it. You need to stay clear, because everything that I create isn't going to be for everyone. I hope it is. I'm a family business. I need to make money, but not everything I create is going to be for everyone. And you do not have to be part of this community to... you don't have to spend your money to be part of my community. My community is my community. I've built it over 15 years, and I appreciate every one of you just coming and chatting. Even the chatting is helping my channel grow. So don't forget to heart, thumbs up, and let the algorithm know that we are amazing. And it looks like the wind is blowing on those baskets. You can see he's been practicing. He's practicing, guys. Do you know what? The conversation at home is zero. Do you want something to eat? Pardon? Do you want a drink? Pardon? Do you want me to do it for you? No, I'm all right. Check this. He only lifts his head. Oh, love. This is... Let me just do an example. Let me do an example, because this will crack you all up. You all know Tim very well by now. You all know me very well. So me and Tom will be doing something, and all of a sudden, he'll go, love. Your customers are going to love this. Come here, Tom. Come here. Come here. Hear me out. Hear me out. Now we come across. And then we'll watch it and we'll go, oh, that's really good. Yeah, they are going to love that. I'll go, just watch it one more time. Did you see? Yeah, we watched it again. It's really good, that, Tim. But did you see? Yeah, it's really good, that, Tim. And Tim... So funny, guys, because I'm telling you this story. Tim's looked at me and went, I'm going to mute you. He's going to mute me, guys. If you lose me, it's because I'm saying too much. But the reason why I tell you these stories is because he's so passionate about it. And, you know, it really helps. It really helps that he is as passionate as I am. And he's pointing to the screen now going, 18 elements, 18 elements. So he's popped it there for you all. He's even put a shadow on it, look. Giving away stories now. He's even put a shadow on it so it looks a little bit more 3D for us. So please appreciate that. Tim, we love you. So thank you, everyone. Come on. It's not about Tim as much as he would love it to be. It isn't. So I have my waste-free dies here, guys. I've got all of my, well, the ones that I have to the side are the ones that I've actually popped open and used myself. So all of these waste-free dies are potentially ones that have been used in the demonstrations by the design team. So I can instantly see the rectangle, I can see the oval, and then you saw the wavy edge one, which actually is in Studio One because I used it. Oh, did I use it on a demo? Yeah, the wavy edge one has been the super popular one. So if you're wanting some sort of like 3D or some shaped elements in your cards, and these are a real good shout. And we love a good workhorse, right? So we've attached them all to the show. What I've also attached to the show is the windows, 2 windows. Now I've reduced these to £8 each. So we have the The Christmas window, look and see. You can see it on the screen. There, look and see, and that's the tall window. And then the further one from there is beautiful view. Now, I have mixed all the samples up. I did separate them, but I got carried away showing you all. Oh, I didn't. They're here. They're here. I set them up. I'm too organised for my own good. So basically, let me just put them in shot here very quickly, and then we'll get on to the one-day special. So I have these two here, and these are brilliant, brilliant dies. If you haven't got them already, for £8, you can put the pattern paper behind these windows and put the hanging basket in the front and have... Look at that. Another storytelling card. Come on, guys. So that's the dumpier window. This is the longer window with some sparkle inside. So it looks like it's got snow in the window. These are £8 each. So we have another one here with the swinging basket in the window, the picket fence at the bottom. And then I have one more here with some baskets at the base of the window. And look through the window there, you can see that lovely pillow on the bottom there. So lovely, lovely samples using the... I did say to you when we launched these, didn't I, that these window dies can be used as doors, and all of the papers that we bring to you here at Stamps by Me will be able to be shown through the windows. You remember me saying it, don't you? I never take my words back. It's the total truth. And today is a wonderful example of that. So I'm just going to stack these back up here. So those are the two windows, and they are £8 each. So if you want to add those to your basket, of course, you can do that too. So let's just move this one out of the way and let's have a look at the one-day special. So we have the 3 die sets. They all come in the same set. Yours won't come in 3. Yours will come like this, guys. Let me just see. I'll just take mine out here. So you have dies on the front, dies on the back. And then we have the watering can and all of the embellishments. So it's just so we didn't waste cardstock, and so the packet wasn't bulky and would get pierced in transit, okay? Oh, hang on a minute. Have I got duplicates here? Have I got duplicates, Tim? Can I have the... No, I've got the watering can. So I've got the hanging baskets, the pots, and the foliage. I've told you about this being on a plate as well, haven't I? So just bear that in mind when you run these through. Maybe put some green over this side and some colour over this side. So you've got hanging baskets, pots, and this. We have the watering can, which there's a space here as well. It puts the emboss lines in, and you can stamp. If you've got a little stamp, you could stamp in here too. Then you've got your pots of sort of like foliage, and the pots here fit on top of here direct, so you can use them together or independently as well. And then they are different. And then you have these ones as well, so you've got all of the tuck-in foliage and all of these sort of like sprouts and things like that, okay? So, I mean, these are incredible. And these fit inside the base of your macrame basket, so they are going to look awesome. I purchased the paper from Simon Says and received it already. Now I want to add the dies. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much, Gladys. That's really kind over on our Facebook page. So Simon Says in the States has quite a few of our products, some of which haven't even been launched here in the UK as well. So you can shop on there as well. So have a peruse, guys. There's quite a lot of new stuff floating around from Stamps by Me. So Marilyn says, I use Beautiful View on some of my Christmas cards with Snowy Trail papers in the background. They're easy cards, aren't they? Easy cards that tell a story. Marilyn, Beautiful View is such a versatile die. So we've got Kate, oh wow, these are fabulous. Jackie, they are beautiful. Beverly's letting me know it's macrame. If I forget that, just remind me, guys. So you get your 3 in there, and it comes with... This one's called the Perfect Pot. It's got 10 pieces. There is an example all the way down the side as well. So you can see a few of the examples. But as always, we now have the fast grab technology that will be applied to this video underneath as well. So you've always got sort of like some inspirational content and somewhere to refer to get all of your goodness. Now I'm going to move that out of the way. I do have my paper pad as well, but I have shown you through that. So let's do some die cutting and let's build a story. Anybody got any questions? Well done, Tim, says Tina. Now you're just showing off. Right, let's make a card. Let's get my die. Guys, he's flexing like a peacock. If only you could see him one day I'm going to put a camera somewhere and show you what he does to me behind the cameras. All he does is this. And you've seen me, haven't you? I'll go, I've said that. And he'll go, oh. Just showing off. He's just showing off. I'm ignoring him, guys. I'm ignoring him. Right, so die cutting machine, plates. Have I got the right plates? Yep. So I'm going to do, listen, if you have your 3D embossing folders with all of the lovely patterns on, these pots, I was going to say pots and pans, pots and watering cans, once you've die cut them, run them through the machine, get some gilding waxes on them, really create some effective masterpieces for your cards. So I'm going to do the hanging and all of it. I'm going to do it all. Or shall we do the watering can? Listen, I don't care. Let's get some cardstock. Let's just cut them through. Bring him into view. Oh, you're joking, right? I've got to sell some things. I cannot bring him at this side. I won't sell a thing. He's being stupid. He's being blooming stupid, guys. Back to his herb tea. So I'm going to go cream. I think cream's really nice for this paper collection, so I'm just going to tear this. Macrame, Peggy. Macrame. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Macrame. May, it says there. Right. And don't forget, once you've die cut them out of your paper, you can add ink or anything like that. So if you want to grunge them up, make them look a little bit more rustic, of course, you can do that. Phil, put a GoPro up. Yeah. He would, excuse me. He would run out of here in a heartbeat. His hair looks like it's been brushed with a toffee apple. I had to brush my hair before I came to air. He doesn't have to do a thing, does he? Looks like Doc out of Back to Future. Oh, Mo Manley, my daughter's just come in from school. Her friend did her face like a cat. Well, Tom's at a Halloween party tonight, so he's got a mask and some fake blood and things like that, so he's super excited about that. Brenda, stop it, Brenda. Just think of Gerard Butler. I do. He is my Gerard Butler in his own unique way. Now he's got Monk on. Oh. No, he's not right. So I'm going to try and cut a lot of things at the same time. Come on, get on with demonstration. You're all screaming at me now. Shush. So we've got the watering can, the 3 hanging baskets. Let's try. I'm not sure how well this card is going to cut because it's actually quite a thick card blank. We'll give it a twirl. Well, it is Halloween. Yeah, but Tim looks like that 24/7. Not just at Halloween. Leanne says, I love the saying of yours, brush like a toffee apple. I know. That's my hair most days, so I'm allowed to say it because I say it to Miss N most days. So I'm just stacking the sort of fold. I'm just trying to fill as much space as I can. So I'm going to have to do a few. Let's cut this first and then we'll cut. Well, let's try and cut this first. There's a lot on here. I'll try. Oh, Nancy's son's in Canada. It's the first time. She's not going to be here for his birthday. Oh, sweetheart. They grow up too quick. I hope my son don't leave me. Go to Canada. Pardon? Yeah. Let's have a look at this one. Look at that. That is a nice watering can. Love, love, love. I'm laughing. I know it is a watering can, but I love it. And then we've got some lovely embellishments with the embossed line detail in there as well. It's 26, but it's still my baby. I can totally understand that. Let's see if these will pop. I love how these are on a plate. Don't you just love it how they're on a plate? Look at this. Just stand by your bed. Look at this. Oh, come on. That is so nice. It's even got the tassels. Tasselagios. Let's see if these have cut. They have. They've cut beautifully. And then we have another one here. Poke out all your bits. Come back to that in a second. And then another one. And then we have to cut our pots. So let's just get rid of this one for now. Let's get this one. I don't know why, but my nose has started to run. So I'll just get rid of keep all of the good stuff, and then we'll build something at the end. And then let's cut the pot of 3 here. Because these pots are what are going to sit in our hanging baskets. And then let's cut the plate as well. And then more foliage. You see, these base layers are brilliant because the base layers, okay, are sort of different, but if you stack them on top of each other, it's where you get dimensions. So although they look really similar, they're very different. So you can see with this one, you have sort of like centre, left, right. And then these ones are like a shorter version on the right and then closer together. So if you were to put the 2 pots on top of each other with foam pads, you'd get perspective like a all-round foliage set. And the same applies for this one here. Can you see how the foliage is all different, but the pot is the same? So you're going to be able to create the 3D embellishment of it. Now, some might say, why don't you just do one and cut 2? Well, they just stack on top of each other. It wouldn't look real. So you've got 2 different ones. So when you actually stack, it's got bulk at the top like a real flower, not something that's in a half-hearted mess. It's real, right? Right, okay, that's method in my madness, if anyone asks. Which one shall we cut? Let's try this one. I'll see if I can get this one on my plate. Very fine detail, yes. Oh, can I get this on? Let's try. Oh, might be able to get it on, guys. Let's try that. They are big. As you can see, that's like just those 3 just covering my hand. Do you like them, guys? I hope you do. I hope you do. Just had to answer the door to an inflatable dinosaur. The base dyes are clever. Brenda, they're blooming brilliant. They're brilliant. I did pitch these to HTCN, but they said a big fat no. Maybe next time. So here's a pot. So you can see instantly the pots. Just tilt them forward. They've got the embossed detail on there too. Brenda, I put you some grey board in your order as well. I know we spoke about it. I did put some in. Becky put some in your order when it's ready to go. I put you some grey board in, darling. So here we go. Here are, hopefully it's cut. Give it a wiggle. It should cut beautifully. So like that's your base, so that's one base. If you cut the second one and then you overlay, it'd be in a different way. The good thing about these though is if you like to colour, so if you like your alcohol markers or your pens or your pencils, you can get them out and colour them and give them dimension. You've seen from some of the samples over there, Sharon loves to colour with pens and pencils. She's not really a fan of paper pads, and a lot of her samples that come through, she has physically hand coloured herself. She finds great wellness in just sitting there colouring. She has a really busy life, so she finds escaping just colouring, and it's just grown from there. She's just got better and better at it. She's blooming brilliant. So here's another one. Let's see if we can get this one out. So don't forget, you don't have to always get your blending brushes out and use your ink pads. I'll be interested to see how these have cut. One. So you get the little babies, and this is why they're on a plate, so you don't lose them, okay? And just pop out. It's even got its centres. And you've got your diddly-biddly bits as well, but can you imagine that as a die? It's like an eyeball on a die. You just wouldn't, would you? Could you be bothered? No. That's why they're all on plate. So stack them in a little stack, get your little pokey tool and your glue out, and then build them all together. No faffing, no messing around, losing bits and pieces. Keep them all together. So that's my whole stack. What is my card going to look like? No clue. We'll go from there. So let me just pop all my pieces on here. Let's just get a tidy gate. Now what I need to do is I need to create my base for my card. So I have a cream card blank, and I thought I was going to use my lovely waste-free, and this is the stitched rectangle. I love this one. This is probably the biggest workhorse I own. I had the one I did before, and I have this one too. So I'm going to go with the biggest. I'm going to pick a nice pattern out of my pattern paper, this one here, and then I'm going to skip a beat. I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to go straight to this one, and then we'll do a nice pattern on this one as well. We'll get... The window would look incredible. So let's have a look at my papers. Did you ever make an owl? Oof, some of these papers, there's just no chance. There is just no chance of getting used. So, I'm going to go this one first with the greenery. Let's cut him. Now, of course, you could gut, but I don't like gutting my cards. I don't like the gap it. I think if the card fell apart and somebody saw there were a big hole in there, they'd think I were tight. So I never gut. But does anybody actually gut? There used to be a TV demonstrator, I'll not mention any names, but they always used to say, always gut, and I was like, no, don't gut your cards, don't. You don't need to be that tight. You've got hundreds of papers, don't gut your cards. And as well, if you don't glue them right, they sink. So the aperture that you've cut out, it sinks in it and you get a shape through your card. So don't gut your cards, don't be tight. So look, and I get that lovely stitch detail in there. So that's my layer one. And then the next one, I want a scene setter this time. I do love this arch, but using that die is, am I going to lose my arch? That's such a shame. I don't want to waste the whole arch. It's too beautiful to waste. Let's get a smaller design. No, don't gut, says Sue. I know, Sue. Tell everybody, darling, tell everybody. What about this chair and window? Let's have a look at this one. That's quite nice, guys. We can get that hanging basket up there. Get the chair and part of that window. Let's go with that. Let's go with that, hey? Or you could just have... Let's go with that. Decisions. No, don't gut. I never gut. Don't gut. Some people do, and it's okay if you do gut. There's no harm in it. It's just personal preference, isn't it, I guess? So we'll get this one. So I'm thinking we need to break this up. Let's do a cream. Do you know what as well? You could do a shape, like maybe push that up there and then have this down here and have your hanging basket there. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So let's just do a bit of placement first. Let's think about what this is going to look like. So a cool thing for you to refer to is the packaging. You can see what goes with what. So I can see that this one here is this one here, look. And then we can just grab one of the pots. In fact, you can go, I think. So we've got this one, could possibly do this one. So literally you have so many options. So let me just grab some, see if I've got my pens, because I'm thinking I'm going to go down the pen line. And I've also got my pencils as well. So real quick, show you how you can. Look at, sorry about the state of me. The blue ones are watercolours, the brown ones are alcohol markers. Let's just move it out of the way. So I'm going to go, I do actually like this one. So let's go this one. Let's just get some cardstock. So this is a nice way to sort of do a little bit of colouring. So let's do a bit of a beigey colour here. So you can, of course, get your brushes out if you want to. You will all have pens from me or somebody that just sit and never get used. So this is a great way to get them used. You can see now we've got a coloured basket here. Now you could go on with a deeper brown and add a little bit of texture and dimension if you wanted to. But I think I'm going to go with this basket because I like the green in this. I like this one. I mean, you've got some really long extended ones as well, so if you really wanted to go to town. Great joke that. Honestly, my nose is always sniffy, I'm sorry. So really I should cut some more, but I am just going to literally go for it. So the pot itself, we could colour up. Let's have a look what colour we can do the pot. Let's do a grey pot. I'll just colour the whole pot first. And then to get the pot to make it look like it's got, it's circular, I'm going to take my pen from the left and I'm just going to drag it in from the left into the centre. And then do the same from the right. Give the alcohol ink time to absorb and it's going to create like a circular effect. Now, if you're into shading and things like that, maybe use a darker grey for this layer and you will actually get the sort of like, hopefully you can see that on camera there. So I'm just going to try and add a bit more. I'll leave the centre as light as you can. Let the alcohol ink absorb and you'll end up with something that looks like it's circular. Spend a bit more time on it. So let's get some greens here. Oh, this is a bit dark. So I'm literally just going to go down the centre of these. And then I'm going to get another colour green, if I have one. and just touch the ends. Looks a mess. Start. Get the ink on. You can see you've got like a different colour green in the centre to what we have on the exterior. And then we have all of the sort of like flowers and embellishments to boot. So how big of the flowers do we want? There's some little miniature ones too. Let's just bring these in. Grab another colour. Now, it would be nice to mimic the orange in here, which is what the design team have done incredibly well. So let me see if I can do that too. I can see hours of fun being spent on making lots of beautiful hanging baskets. I really can. But don't forget you get your centres as well. So do your centres in a different colour and add those. Give them some dimension. You could, of course, layer them up, 3D them. Just get that's a bit bright. So let's start putting something together, see what it looks like. So let's just move that one out of the way. Obviously, colour yours up, take a bit more time. I've missed the whole of that side, haven't I? Not a good sketch. Which one did I use? Or this one? Yeah. You take a bit more time, obviously. Colour yours up nicely. And then let's glue it together. No, I'm okay, thank you. And then I'm just going to pop some glue on the back of this one. Great colourings. I wouldn't exactly say that. I just try and show you as much as I can. If I was doing it on my own, I would add lots of 3 different browns to this and make it look 3-dimensional probably. So I'm just going to take the pots here and I'm just going to lay it on. I don't think there's a right or way to actually lay your pot either. So now don't forget you get 2 of these pots. So when you do the other one behind, it will fill the spaces. So you'll have a real full pot when you cut the other embellishments. Ignore the glue there. And then I also have these pieces as well, which we cut, so you can actually go above and beyond and keep building and building and building behind. And then, so let's just pop this on here. I'm just going to pop this up in the corner. It will lack a sentiment because I don't have mine to hand, but you all have sentiments. I don't feel like I needed to create a sentiment set for this one. And then my little hanging basket, I'm just going to pop a pad behind. Now, I would absolutely, you've seen the samples, go back, drag the cursor back after the show and go back and screen grab some of those amazing samples, or watch Tim's VT at how well you can bulk these out and make them look so beautiful. Just going to pop it there for now. And then those lovely peachy flowers that we've got, I'm going to pop a few of these on. But like I said, I would go to town on really creating 2. Got a few of these. Ads for an allotment show. Yeah, of course. That would be cool. Got a bit of glue behind this one. And I've done this super quick, start to finish. We've cut it together and I've only cut like a few of the bits and pieces. Only cut a few of the bits and pieces. I haven't even mat and layered the paper collection. So if you spend that little bit of extra time adding more dimension, more detail, if you add the stack of 3, so they're all at different levels. So if you added a stack of 3 and really took your time on building those baskets, it would be an incredible, incredible card. So that is your 1-day special. Super in love with this one. We're going to use it on Monday night as well. We'll do the watering can on Monday night, and we'll do a bit of watercolour wash behind the watering can on Monday night. So I hope do you like it? I hope you liked it as much as I do. Please do know that if you buy the die set and the paper collection together, you get the extra 10. And with your points and being a club member, you will get it for about £45, which is incredible value. And then we have all of the other items in the show as well, if you want to check that out. If you have an item already on the box and it hasn't been dispatched yet, you can add to that previous order and save that postage cost. Until that first order has left the building, you won't pay or incur any more postage above and beyond what's on the box already. So you can keep adding to your order over the weekend, and Becky will begin to dispatch from Monday. Becky is still playing a little bit of catch up, so you will have a few days to make your orders. So that is the end of the 1-day special. Super, super wonderful show. I have been excited about this one all day because it's not Christmas as well. And I know that these are going to be used for a long time, going above and beyond just today's show. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. If you are bothered, or if you are on TikTok, I'm hopping over onto TikTok in half an hour with some offers over on that platform as well. So I will see you all either in half an hour or Monday night at 6 o'clock. Come and say hello, craft and chat, question and answer session. I might have something to tell you that's quite amazing on Monday as well. I'll see you all there. Have a great evening, guys. Stay away from the door and stay away from any trick or treaters. I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.